And hello, my fellow Americans. Thank you for coming to another episode of my YouTube channel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't whistle. Yeah, so today I wanted to show you a quick video of a couple of toys that I've been playing with, and also I'm going to unbox a stand that I just bought. I think it's kind of neat. One of the plugins that I purchased was Scalar 2. I haven't played with it a whole lot, but what little I have played with, it's pretty nice. I've been considering buying Scalar 3, but unfortunately the whole face of the GUI thing, that's this one here, Scalar 2, is completely different on Scalar 3. So that would mean I have to learn the whole frickin' thing again, which is sort of kind of okay, you know, because I already have an idea what these things do, more or less. Not everything. I'm still messing with it. And the other one is this Arturia Reverb plate that I bought, and this one came with my keyboard that I have underneath this table. It's a 61 or 62 key Arturia keyboard. It is a really nice reverb. And what's the other one? Was there another one? No, that's it. Yeah. So I was applying it to this track. Now, the problem is that this recording was done using one microphone. I forget where the hell I was recording it, my acoustic guitar, and the sound reinforcement was, of course, terrible. So I put the reverb on a bus, and so I did the best I can, but I was just playing with this Arturia thing, and I just wanted to show you what it does. And also the Valhalla, the Supermassive, excuse me. So I'm gonna play this now with both of them on. Lucifer under my feet, I will lift up the hand of the Lord of the rise, will lift up the hand of the Lord. Now, what would be pretty cool to do, but I don't know how, is when I get the song together, that particular part where it says I will lift up the hand of the Lord is to have the reverb at that level, but before that, like at the beginning, the vocals not as much, and only augment the reverb when it does that. I will lift up the hand of the Lord, you know, like right there. So, so what I did with, actually, you know what? If I turn off Scalar, this is another thing that's kind of weird, is that Scalar 2 is on a track, of course, and so right here is. Okay, so I don't know what's happening. Okay. 1, 2, yeah. So so on Scalar 2, let me see why it's doing that. If I hit track 2, will my mic go away? 1, 2. Okay, there we are. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. So I always have problems with the microphone not sounding while I'm playing other tracks. So I'm not a pro, you guys. I'm just a novice, but I love doing this stuff. I really do. Anyway, so on the track where which is audio 1 right here, the purple one. Now I messed it up again. Okay, so we're gonna go to okay. See, if I don't see if I want to show you just track 1, the mic goes away. Watch. If I go to track 2, which is where the input 4 is for the mic, then you can hear it. And if I select both, then you can hear me. But anyways, someday I'll figure all this stuff out. So what was I saying here? Yeah. So when scalar 2 is in the track on your track, it sounds different. The audio, the recording. Lucifer under my feet. Watch. And then when I activated, Lucifer under. See, the volume drops. I don't know why it does that. So okay, so the volume is on right now. I mean, the scalar 2 is active right now. So here's what I did. The way this thing works is, the reason I bought scalar 2 is because, first of all, as you know, many of my recordings that I've done, when you watch me play guitar, many of them are not in tune, or I'm not familiar with the key, okay, of the guitar. And so the reason I bought scalar 2 is because this is supposed to tell you what key you're playing in. Now, so this is what it came up with. See if it plays. And it's not going to play, damn it. Okay, let's get rid of this and see what's going on. Hello. It's supposed to play. There's always some damn problem. 1, 2, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Okay, so I guess I have to hit record on the track here, both tracks, in order to hear both the microphone and what I wanted to show you. So the way this thing works, scalar 2, I have it set for detect, which means that the song I recorded, that I know there's some chords and some notes that are off. I know that, but I know for the most part it's in some key. Okay, I'm not that dumb when it comes to music identification of notes and things like that. I just haven't been educated well. So this is why I bought scalar 2, because I want to know what scale I'm playing, and also it tells you what chords you're playing, and then it shows you what suggestions it can give you. I mean, all kinds of stuff that's on here. So for example, I selected on here where it says you can select piano sound, synth sound, and all of these is what I have. This is what's kind of cool about it, because all of these sounds are on my DAW. The only problem is that it doesn't show you all of them. However, scalar 3 will, according to what I keep seeing. So I might buy scalar 3, the upgrade, for half price. And so what I came up with is this orchestra wood ensemble that sounds the best. what I wish I could do is show you is play the keyboard that's underneath here of the chords that this thing is going to show you. Like it's showing you D. That's a D minor A. It's supposed to be the beginning of the chord of the guitar right here. You suffer under my feet. Okay, well I can do it with my mouse. See what it sounds. See if I can go along with it. You suffer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of Christ. I will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift up the name of the Lord from rise to say bye. It's 25 years you've been desperate mails. It's 25 years you've been dressed. Plus for 25 years you've been destroying. So also, see how it sounded pretty cool? So those are the chords on the keyboard. And also down here, it suggests what other chords you can play. See, this is perfect because I didn't know what other chords go with these chords that I'm playing. Yeah, see, I don't know. And this is why I bought this tool. So let's see what it sounds like with the suggested chords. I don't know if it's, I think maybe this might be like, what is it, bridge, chorus? Like that might be a chorus maybe, or a bridge. I don't know. That's why I have to play with it. So let me see if it's what sounds good. You suffer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord. I think it's good for like a bridge. Like for example, right after I'll lift up the name of the Lord, because everything is fine, and then go into it. Something like that. And then back to the suffer under my feet, you know, or something else. I don't know yet, but this is why I have to learn these chords also on the acoustic guitar and the keyboard to see what sounds good. And then you build it, you build the song, you know, that way. Isn't that pretty cool? This is for like dummies like me who don't know how to, who don't have any musical training. I think the only musical training I have is when I was a kid, a teenager, learning rancheras. Dun, tan, tan, dun, tan, tan, dun, tan, tan. It's funny because the guitarist, the first guitar instructor I had, he was a famous dude. I didn't know that. I was just a little kid. I think I was like 14 maybe. But his name was Chunky Sanchez. And let me see if I can find it here. Man, and he just died too also. Chunky Sanchez. Yeah, this guy. This is him, yeah. Chunky Sanchez. And this is the guy that first taught me how to play guitar. Yeah, he died. I didn't know that. I didn't know the guy was a really, really good person to the community down here in San Diego. And boy, he's big there. This is like, I think right after he died. He died in 2016. Boy, I wish I could have talked to him. But I had no idea he was like somebody that famous or important in the community. And but yeah, this is the guy that taught me how to learn how to play guitar, Chunky Sanchez. And he was trying to teach me like Linda Ronstadt. I'm like, dude, I want to play heavy metal, some rock, you know. And he was like, well, all I know is like Linda Ronstadt is about as much rock as I know. I remember he would tell me that, and it was all these other kids, you know, we were learning these Mexican songs, you know, dun, 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 you know. So yeah. So the other thing that this thing does is that, for example, the key, the chord, the key and mode that this song is on, it'll tell you, like right here, it's highlighted in blue. It's not very lit. I don't, you know, I think they should improve on that, the makers of this thing, because it doesn't, it's very dim. You know, if you can see it right here, it says D Dorian mode. Okay, and then you look up, you know, what the hell is D Dorian mode? I see, and this is where you begin to learn, you know, what the mode are. And it says that the Dorian mode is a 7th note scale that is essentially a neutral, natural minor scale with a raised sixth, giving it a minor sound with a brighter, more modal character. Okay, so that's what that is. So it's important to know that, right? At least you think. So anyhow, so I have to learn all that. I have to learn what the Dorian mode is, and because I have to learn this stuff. So anyhow, yeah. And the other thing it has, it gives you like other suggestions, but from other artists. Like if you click on this thing, like voicings from other artists. Well, you can go into like, man, all kinds of different stuff, but I don't want to go into like triads, 7s, 9s, and it'll pop up like let's just hit 9s and see what happens. There we go. And those are all supposed to be within the Dorian mode circle of chords that you can play with what I'm playing. Isn't that cool? So let me see what this sounds like by playing the suggested here, the 9th right here, voicing. See what I get.
Lucifer under my feet, I will lift up the hand of the Lord of Christ. Will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift up the name of the Lord from rise to sing back. Stand to 5 years, you've been just screaming males. Stand to 5 years, you've been just. For 25 years, you've been destroying me, and there's no more. And there's no more
Interesting, because when you play, these can fit in there, but I mean, they're. Let me see.
Lucifer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of Christ. Will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift up the name of the Lord from rise to sing back.
I mean, you could change the whole chord thing somehow, but you have to play with the chords and see what pattern, what structure will sound good. But I like these. Oh, I like those too. Let's see.
Lucifer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of Christ.
You could actually build a separate I don't know, I'm just going to call it a melody on top of it. Because watch, if you hit the D minor 9th and the F major 9th, this is how it sounds.
Lucifer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of the rise. I will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift.
Actually, the vocals could be that. You could do the vocals in those chords. But now you get into some serious musical education there. Yeah. If you want to play an E minor 7th flat 9th on top of the D minor A,
Lucifer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of the rise. I will lift up the hand of the Lord.
Anyways, there's a lot to play with. And that's why I think this thing is really, really nice. The other thing about this is that sometimes, well, this particular time it got a little funky with me because, you know what? I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I don't want to lose it. What happened is that I'm going to delete this setup what I got here because I just want to show you what happened. And I think there's a little glitchy. So just hit delete to remove this. It's right here. Okay, it's gone. So when you open the program, this is what it opens to. So I have it to detect. It comes, it's automatically like that. And so what you do is you hit the record and then you hit play on your DAW. But the problem I had is that it kept giving me different scales or modes. Like first it would give me, first it was what did I say? The first one that it was Dorian, the Dorian mode. First it said Dorian, and then it D Dorian, then it gave me F sharp. I'm like, what's going on here? So let's see what happens. And this is how this thing works. Like I said, you hit the record and then you hit your DAW to play. And then when you're done, you hit the stop on the Lodge on your DAW. And then you hit play on the, and then it'll detect all the chords that you're playing. So let's do this. Okay, hit record and then hit play. I'm just gonna hit tap on the tab button to start for me.
Lucifer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of the rise. I will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift up the name of the Lord from rise to sing back. It's 25 years you've been just screaming males. It's 25 years you've been dressed. Cause for 25 years you've been destroying me. And there's no more. And there's no more conversation, Robert. Lucifer under my feet.
See, this is what I don't understand. What now it gave me G Mixolydian mode. And what was the previous one? Well, I'll pull it out right now. So now it's showing me something different. So which one is it? So, well, let's find out. Let's hit play again from the beginning on the DAW and then hit these chords. And see if they match.
Lucifer under
Either I'm musically deaf and dumb, but to me, I mean, that's an F major 7/13 / A. So what happened? Good question.
You suffer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of Christ. I will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift up the name of the Lord from rise to sing by. It's not to fight.
See, there's something wrong. I don't think that's the right key. You know, G Mixolydian. I don't think so. So let's dump that and try it again.
You suffer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of Christ. I will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift up the name of the Lord from rise to sing by. It's not to 5 years you've been desperate in males. It's 25 years you've been dressed. It was for 25 years you've been destroyed.
Okay, that's enough. So
You suffer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of Christ. I will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift up the name of the Lord from rise to sing by.
yeah, see. Maybe I need to reset the computer, huh? I'm sorry about that, but I'm embarrassing myself now. Yeah. Let me try it one more time.
You suffer under my feet. I will lift up the hand of the Lord of Christ. I will lift up the hand of the Lord. I will lift up the name of the Lord from rise to sing by. It's not to 5 years you've been.
Okay. Maybe I'm just tired. Oh, I was going to show you the stand. I got this from Z Zounds. I was trying to. I don't know if you remember that I bought this this pedal called the Head Rush Flex Tone, and I asked him. I called him to find out if I was still within the return policy, because I was going to trade it in for the next step up, the one that has the microphone. Because when I've been playing in the van, sometimes I want to sing to these jams that I make. I just make stuff up as I go. And the guy said, no, I had gone already past, I think, 45 days. So the guy was kind enough to give me a $25 gift certificate. This is from Zounds. They're the only people that have given me credit. And it was for 25 bucks. And I bought this stand, which is supposed to be a stand that you can use on a table without having to use the the whatchamacallit, uh, the stand thing that goes on here. So this thing was 25 bucks, and I bought this thing, and this is supposed to be the leg that holds. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. If you can see it, let me enlarge the picture here. Hold on. Let me enlarge the frame. Yeah, see, so it has this leg that you can lay it on the table like this. And there you go. I think that's pretty cool. And it seems to be well made. I mean, it's all aluminum or cheap steel made in China probably. But but I think this is going to work really well because in the van, you know, you're limited to space. And the reason I bought this also is because now that I have this scalar 2, look at that, isn't that pretty nice? Come on. I think that looks pretty nice, doesn't it? On the table here, see? And it's got these holders for the for your paper, for your notes. So for example, I have these books here. Well, it's one book, and this has all of the scales and modes, and I mean, you name it. So you put that on here, and then you got the other one right here. Come on. Voila. That's pretty nice. So now I can sit here with my guitar and learn the scales that I'm learning from Scalar 2. Okay. Okay. Isn't that neat? I think that's pretty neat, eh? 25 bucks. And these are pretty strong. They're pretty strong to hold the paper down. So I think there's a pretty good freaking buy for 25 bucks. And it was free. So, I mean, thank you so much to to Zounds and you know, for giving me this $25 gift certificate. I mean, they should. I bought so much stuff from them. And but yeah, this is a pretty nice stand, you know. So like I said, you can sit here, you can watch your, you know, learn your chords. You know, it tells you A suspended. You know, so at the same time you can do your chords. If you learn your chords, you can do your lead guitar modes here and play along. So okay, I think that's it. Well, thank you so much, and I'm sorry this thing is not, I think it's acting up. I don't know why. Maybe I have to reset the whole thing. But I think there's a glitch because these are not, I don't think this is the right key, F major scale for this song.
You suffer under my feet.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's something wrong. Well, anyhow, I hope you got something out of this, and I appreciate you for watching. Thank you.